Hi there, it's Angela. I wanted to share with you that this yoga practice is a really sweet yoga practice. If you decide to check it out, you will be opening your heart, opening your feelings for sensitivity and connectedness to your body. You'll also be doing some light cleansing and renewal in this asana practice. We also discuss a little bit about what daily cleanse looks like as opposed to a more medicinal or prescriptive cleanse like Shodhana. And I'm excited to share this with you. If you'd like more information about my services or about my classes, please check out my website at yoginiprana.live. Thank you for watching. Namaste. Morning. Thank you for joining me. My name is Angela Rozoff. I'm your yoga teacher today. And I just want to invite you to join me in your yoga practice as we do a renewal class for the new year. And we'll touch on what kind of renewal sorts of activities that you may be doing to complement this renewing class. This will include a vinyasa flow and some yin poses, holding poses for a longer time to help release the feminine energy. We'll also do a mudra that is just a lovely mudra for this kind of active yoga. So thank you for joining me. Join me on your mat. I'm going to move to my mat now. Now, it's winter, and we are beginning our year most likely with some ideas of change and shifts that we want to make. Some of you may be thinking about cleansing, detoxing. I'd love to share an Ayurveda perspective on that later in today's class. But now I just want to welcome you, and I'd like to give some gratitude to Moxie Studios for hosting me as a teacher here. It's such a pleasure to share my practice through this medium. If you feel inclined, you can offer some kind of donation for this class, and that is just, it's at your discretion. There'll be an opportunity to do that, and you can also rate my class as well. So I'd love to hear what you think of this class. Thank you so much. I want to just mention there are some contraindications for some of the poses that we'll do, and I will mention those throughout this class. But if you have a heart problem, we are going to be doing some back bends, and we're going to be doing some warming poses, sun salutations, and that can be very invigorating to the heart. So if you have concerns about that, just take it slow, and then I'll offer some other poses for those big heart openers. And let's see if there's anything else. If you have any neck problems, we're going to be doing some back bends too. That can be hard on the neck. If you have any spinal injuries that you're worried about, this may not be a good class for you because we have a lot of opening, stretching, and I can show you some alternative poses too. Let's just have a moment to connect. I'd like to just center ourselves, close our eyes for a moment, but first I'd like to share a wonderful mudra with you. So maybe I'll get a little bit closer to do that. Okay, so I want to share this mudra with you. It's called it's actually called Uttrabhodi. And this is so wonderful because you've seen this before where we interlace our fingers and lift our index fingers together and holding our thumbs with the tips of the thumbs together. Uttrabhodi Mudra. Uttrabhodi Mudra literally means perfection, or it means enlightenment. So as we progress in our poses today, when it feels good, we can invoke this mudra. And I'd like to invite you to take this mudra with you through the week. Try it. Do you feel like it offers you some extra energy? Mudras bring the yang energy back into our bodies through these poses. Our hands express yang energy, which is the masculine energy. And you may have noticed that my yoga studio is called Yogini Prana, which means feminine yoga. It means goddess, feminine yoga teacher or goddess. It means prana, which is the vital life force or energy. So feminine energy. And feminine energy in our extremities come out through the feet. So the feet carries our body, expresses the strength in our bodies. The feet express the feminine energy, and the masculine energy, the demonstrative, outward facing energy. So the hands speak outward, the feet speak groundedly, like literally in the ground. So Uttrabhodi. So the yang energy returns back into our bodies with this pose. So as we hold this in different parts of our body, it's typically held at the sacrum. I'm going to sit back on my mat, Uttrabhodi, and I have this blanket all folded up. Just want to make sure I have everything here. Uttrabhodi connects us with our deeper sense of self. I'm sitting in easy pose on top of a blanket, and I invite you to do that too. You could also sit in hero's pose if that feels good to you, right on your knees to give yourself maybe a little bit more energy. But I feel like settling in today. Uttrabhodi. This is a revitalizing, energizing, active mudra that helps us to return to ourselves. And in that way, we are able to better communicate with others. If you have a meeting, if you have a deep discussion that you need to have with someone, this is a wonderful mudra. Holding it at your sacrum helps to reflect boundless confidence. I can feel my sacrum, my solar plexus, I'm sorry, I'm still waking up. My solar plexus waking up when I hold this mudra here. This is also a lung clearing mudra and a kapha pacifying mudra, so it clears the mucus from our chest. If you have a sinus infection, you could hold this mudra here, near your third eye. This brings a lot of energy to the head. So don't do this mudra for more than, say, like 7 minutes on the head. If you have a sinus infection, this can really clear the sinuses. As we are in winter currently, this is a kapha, however you pronounce it, kapha time of the year, kapha dosha season. And many folks have congestion. There's more water in our environment in general, from rains and snow. This becomes part of our body too. We are part of the earth. And in Ayurveda, the Vedic texts let us know that we are part of all of the earth's elements. Water, earth, fire, space, and air, ether, and air. Let us ground into our practice now, closing our eyes, holding our mudra at our sacrum. As we center into our bodies, preparing for our practice, take a deep breath in and connect with the breath. Feeling yourself, bringing in oxygen and letting it out at your own natural rhythm. Renewing the body with your breath. Renewing is our theme of this class. And as you fall into this practice, find your intention to bring with you during this practice. Is it in line with the theme of renewal for yourself, or maybe for someone else? A partner, a friend, family member? Is it for a pet, perhaps? Having an intention during your yoga practice helps to anchor your practice as we hold poses that may feel difficult. Returning to the breath and to an intention can help sustain your practice. Release the mudra and rub your hands together, warming the hands, creating energy. Place your warm hands over your eyes. Feel that secure feeling around the eyes. Open the eyes, removing the hands, and welcome to our yoga class. Let's warm our bodies up, making sure that we're able to really dive into those sun salutations. Let's just begin by pressing our spines back to the wall, whatever's behind you, and then opening the chest. Deepening this action as you like, opening. Nice. Deepening, opening, maybe doing some circles and undulating your chest open as we do circles that begin your seat right here in the core. Wonderful. And let's reverse that. I'm so grateful to be here this morning. This early morning practice is so nice. It's not that early actually, but it still feels good. And then let's gently stretch over to the right. Graceful, graceful stretch. Feeling like a seated ballerina, bringing the gaze up to the ceiling. Opening the chest, breathing laterally into the ribs. Opening, beginning to open our bodies. Feeling the power in our bodies. And then let's take a twist over to the right. Just a gentle twist. There's no need to really crank it open. Let's be really gentle to our bodies. And over to the right. This is such an important part of beginning our yoga practice today to make sure our spine is ready for all that we're about to do. Opening our chakras, bringing some awareness to the energy flow from our roots all the way up to our crown. With your hands up, let's bring it over again. And one more time with the hands up, really energizing. Take your right hand and let's just gently bring our neck over. Just really gentle, just even just like a little tap. Not really like yanking over the neck, just a gentle little stretch. Feeling it all the way down into your shoulder. And then let's take it over the other side. Do you hear any popping or your ears opening up this morning? And then bring the shoulders here. Wonderful. Now I'm gonna remove my blanket. I'm gonna turn on a little bit of music for us. Not anything too wild, but just a little. I always like using the Zen music. It's loading. Let's see here. Just want to turn that down a little bit of music. Okay. So here we go. Salutation. Downward dog. Pose. Downward dog. Walk, skip, or jump to the front. Plank pose. Engaging the abs. Low cobra. Is this feeling intense for you? Bring it into child's pose. Let's keep going. Plank pose. Feeling and toning the abs. Bringing it all abs. Down. Bringing the arms up. Oh, to the knee. Half lift. Extending the spine. Over. Touching toes. And if not, just finding your downward dog. Lay down. Low cobra. Downward dog. Walk, skip, or jump. Lift. Rolling it out. 5 more. I'm going to roll through these a little bit faster. The toes. Half lift. Downward dog. Plank pose. Bringing it down. Cobra. Bringing it up a little bit. You don't need to crank it all the way up and up dog. Cobra pose. Tight. Head to the floor. Plank pose. Downward dog. Walk, skip, or jump to the hands. Half lift. All the way up. 4 more times. A little more movement now, right? Downward dog. Plank. Cobra. Plank pose. Downward dog. Hop, skip, or jump. Rolling it up. Bringing it down. Half lift. Connecting with your intention. Dog. Dog. Rolling it up. 3 more. Hold. And when we add, squeeze it. Asana. Head to the floor. Like downward dog. Downward dog. Like pose. Head to the floor. Like pose. Downward dog. The last one. Beautiful. Half lift. Down. Downward dog. Your body work now. Plank pose. For me. How are you feeling? We're going to take this more into some yin poses now. All warmed up. Feeling pain. I don't know about you. It was a very gentle sun salutation. Now let's continue. We're going to stand in Uttrabhodi now. We're going to hold this pose for a few minutes. We're going to do it. It's a very grounding pose. Anchor into your in Uttrabhodi, releasing the back, releasing any tension, really go into this Sunday. And bring your hands to the floor, down on your knees, and stick your thumbs in. Bringing the head down, curl your feet around, resting, nurturing your body and revealing your bodies. When you're ready, and let's boat pose, Navasana. Here we're going to have a moment sitting up, feeling out after a little. Put my hands on the knees for Navasana. The knees together, but palms of your back. Do the best you do. If you have palms on your back, this is very good for our abdominal muscles. And as we contemplate, brings us into that V envisioning feet up to the floor. And you can bring your hands here, kind of hold on to the back of the legs. You can bring your hands up and align your arms extended. Be extended. You open your arms with different kind of support. Here's just you could bend your knees and lift. The goal is to work on your muscles. So let's see here. Breathing in, gently left with hands. Return to center, to the right, to center, and release. Ah, bringing your feet together with an open legs. All over. Have a little rest. And let's do that one more time. Navasana, you've done it. Refine it and do it again. One more time. Lifting your knees up. Maybe your boat pose. Bring arms. Very good. Focusing on that. You can lift the feet up, up. Okay. Bend the knees. Bring the hands here. Really hoping to achieve that beautiful floating vessel in the water. left. Breathe, center, release. Oh, yes. Have a little twist here. You're working so hard. Wonderful. Feeling your body. Opening your chest. Now let's take another version of asana, which is more of a back bend really. That you bring yourself as if you're going into child's pose, but spread your knees open and bend like this, and then you'll wing your arms out when you bend. So this is what mine looks like from the side. So breathe in and exhale out. Opening the legs, bringing the arms up, stretching, stretching arms. Opening the armpits, resting on your forehead. And then put your hands on the ground, rise up just a little. And then we're going to take a little puppy pose here. And really press your bottom back into the back wall. Hands down on the ground. Pressing up. Really stretching the back here. And up onto our hands. And over. Let's twist over. Our next pose is Uttrabhodi, Camel pose. This one's a big heart opener. And if this is too intense for you, opens the heart. It's actually quite nurturing for the heart. Just do it in a lower key way. Perhaps you may want to bring a blanket and simply shoot for staying seated and opening the chest this way. Placing your hands on the blanket behind you and opening. I'll just getting ready for camel pose. And as we think of a camel, we envision a hump growing from this open chest, pressing out. And then exhale, release. And if this is where you need to be today, really stretch all of it. If you want to take it deeper, then join me. Lift up. And here, I'm going to open and feel the feeling of opening and arcing. Uttrabhodi. Eventually we'll keep opening the chest by reaching for the feet. Oh, there it is. Breathing in for a few rounds of breath here. Release. You feel the blood coursing through the arms. Chest opening. New blood into these parts that are stretching. Ah, feeling really, and just opening the heart, be more sensitive and also to ourselves as we enter into a new phase of the year, renewing. Let's just do more camel pose, warm and limber. How I get into it, maybe a little different for you. Lifting the chest, finding that hump, the arc. Be sure to not bring your neck all the way back here. And then bring it. Take a big stretch right here. Opening the knees, pressing back into the floor. And maybe child's pose, the asana, where you need to be. Rounding the back, releasing the shoulders. See, come up, asana. Gently press up. And right, see, opening up to bridge, setu, bandha, sarva, setu, bandha. Wow, it's a mouthful. Amazing. What we're going to do is just lie on our backs. And let's start with a supported bridge pose. If you have a block, you could place the block right under your sacrum and just rest. And this may be perfect for your bridge pose. Maybe this is where you release your hips, energy in the lower back. Maybe this is where you are. Maybe you engage your abs and bring it higher. Pulling the knees back toward the gluteal muscles and lifting arms flat onto the floor with a slight press down. You can find deeper lift. And this is amazing. This is a powerful pose to do every day. Pulling in the pelvic floor, lifting it up, back. You can imagine the pelvic floor, the diaphragm of the pelvis is about here. Your abdominal diaphragm is here. Imagine pulling all of that up. It really brings a lot of nourishment, all of the organs in this pelvic area, known as the genitourinary organs, all of it. If you're a man, very important. If you're a woman, very important. So if you are a woman watching this video, help the men in your life. suggesting this pose, very potent for the prostate and helping to maintain a positive sex drive. Lifting, feeling the body. Now hold it here if that's where you're feeling the most comfortable. If you want to do a little exploration, we're going to roll it down for just a minute. Take a deep breath. Place the hands, lifting the hands up, place the hands back next to your shoulders, but a little bit behind the shoulders. And then we're going to lift up and just bring it all the way up. It's almost like camel pose. My legs are at the width of my waist. We can bring it back down. And give yourself a hug. Bring knees to the chest. Give yourself a little rolling hug. Feel the nourishment of this stretch. It's so, so powerful. So, so powerful. Wonderful. Wonderful. You're doing great work. Really great work. And then we're going to bring your legs out. Gently lift up to seated forward fold. Paschimottanasana. I might get spot here. Forward fold. Bringing it over. Like Uttasana, standing forward fold. This is a very healing fold. If you can wrap your hands around the tops of your feet. It may be that you're here, and that's great. Wherever you are in yoga, just doing yoga is so beneficial for our organs. Releasing emotions. It's part of a digestive action to release energy and emotions that we carry on through the days. We can't always do that with how we're comporting ourselves, moving around during the day. So these actions are cleansing to the organs to release all of that activity that we have stored, almost like nourishment in our bodies. And we're going to do our reverse. I'm going to bring my hips down to closer to the end of my mouth, and then rolling backwards. We're going to find ourselves in pose. What we're going to do, the knees up and bring the legs up. And if this is where you are, absolutely great place to be, legs up the wall. You can even bring yourself to the wall and put your legs up the wall. If you want to keep going, feeling some different benefits, we can bring ourselves into plow pose. We just kind of want to do a little rocking motion here. And we're going to find our planking right here. This is where I am for plow pose. This is where I get to. You may find that you can bring your feet all the way behind you and place the toes on the floor. This is where that is okay. We want to make sure that our necks are stable. And mine is stable here. Toning the abs And breathing. Feel the power in your body. And you can experiment here with some leg extensions. Awesome. Hanging out here is great. Moving the body. Just see what happens. Releasing all this energy that gets pent up in our backs and then gently lowering yourself down. Wonderful. Bring the knees to the chest. We're almost there. One more pose. This one's a power pose. Fish pose. Matsya asana. Matsya asana. Let's do it. Bring the legs down. Bend your elbows. Bring them to the sides of your chest. Place your head on the floor. Chest lifts up. Hands can go down. Shoulders open. Open. Ready for some love and sensitivity. Feeling powerful in your body. Stimulating the crown chakra. Wonderful. And then gently relax out. Fish pose. Feeling the benefit. Feeling that blood in the neck, in the head. Those feel the extra benefits of stimulating your crown chakra, feeling open. I feel more energy in my head, my feels open. Wonderful. From here, bring your chest, bring your knees to your chest, in the legs. Extend your left, open your right foot over to the right. Feel the benefit. If you have a strap, use a strap like this. Wrapping the strap around the pad of your foot, you want to hold the strap like this, gently open. And you'll feel the stretch in your hamstring, in your eye. Pressing in. The strap helps to allow for really much better alignment in your leg. And then lift it up. Bring it just gently over to the left. When you use the strap, you really feel stretch here in this band. Pressing the shoulders down. Opening the chest. Feeling that beautiful stretch, unique stretch. Releasing old blood from the fascia, brains, tendon, healing liver, keeping your body just beautiful and stuff in your shorts. Take it to the left. Opening wide. Stretch those hamstrings and gently stretch your left leg out to the left. Allowing the inner thigh to swing open. Releasing emotions, undigested thoughts. Rounding the right hip down into, pressing the right arm down into the floor. Bring it back up. And then gently with the right hand, left arm down. Gently bring the left foot slightly over to the right. The stretch is felt here in the IT band. Opening the fascia. Releasing emotions, stored energy, making room for good new events. And then bringing it up. Knees to the chest, hands to the sides of the feet for happy baby. Rolling the lower back into the floor. Releasing any stored emotions in the lower back. One last time. As we prepare for Shavasana. And to prepare for Shavasana, all we need is a blanket to return the warm, energizing blood flow back into the body and to allow for any stretches to be nourished, re-nourished back in. Roll yourself down. And at the end of Shavasana, I will ring a bell and we will have a quiet meditation. I need another book. Not big enough. You can bring your hands onto your chest, onto your belly, breathing in and out, or down to the floor. It's up to you. What is best for your body? Closing your eyes, returning the energy back into your body. Allow your body to rest and just melt away into the floor in all of its warmth that you created. back to your breath. Notice your chest rising and falling with each breath. Deeply to awaken your body, your diaphragm move as it and falls. Wiggling your fingers and toes. Begin to worship. And when you're ready, roll over to your right. Take a few breaths here. When you're ready, press up. Find your best seated position for a resting. Adding a meditation practice to your mirror to feel yourself and for everyone around. Cleansing the mind, elevating your experience is noble. As we close our eyes, I want to reflect with you on the idea of renewal. If you're not aware, I am also an Ayurveda practitioner. I work with a lot of different people and primarily women over 35. I want to touch with you on, I want to connect with you on the ideas of cleansing and renewal as we close our eyes for meditation. This is a practice of shamana, 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 which is a practice of gentle cleansing you can do every day. Every day. Asana practice, yoga, meditation, mindful eating, adding other things like drinking lemon water, having a sattvic diet of nurturing foods. This can be enough cleansing. This can be enough, especially if you're new to cleansing, if renewing your body is a new activity. This would be a very gentle approach, especially for anyone approaching perimenopause or menopause. Shodhana is the act of detoxification, which is a little bit more a prescriptive medicinal cleanse. That would include fasting or panchakarma, which is an act of deep cleansing with foods and therapeutic activities. This can be incredibly helpful with the nurturance and guidance of qualified practitioners. This can also be very depleting to the body. So after this cleanse, you rebound with a nurturing life. This is not practice to undertake or to do on your own even. Shamana, daily shamana practice is also very cleansing to the mind and body. As you approach these concepts of cleansing, think of this type of renewal first. Meditation can bring us to deeper awarenesses of the effects of shamana practice. Connecting with the breath, feel the effects of your yoga practice. Notice any new areas, openness, positivity. Connecting with the body, let us visualize a golden light entering our tips of our toes, feeling the body foot with warm golden light, renewing our cellular structure. Filling up any injuries and moving the light up through the legs into the calf muscles, wrapping around our knees, encasing the synovial fluid in our knees and really creating a bouncy. Notice the warm light travel up through your thighs, bringing suppleness to your hamstrings, wrapping around your hips into your pelvic girdle, nourishing all of the blood-filled organs in this space, allowing for release of emotions, feeling security and safety. Feeling your navel with golden warm light wrapping around, allowing new curves, womanly, allow any muscles to reveal themselves and offer strength in our we hold ourselves, feeling confident in our bodies. We trust in the warm light travels up to the solar plexus, helping us understand our place in the world, confident, feeling the light travel to all around the 14, all the work our heart has, but also feeling deeply, feeling deep. May we feel love for ourselves in knowing our offering forgiveness, any unrealized dreams, offering love for all that we do for ourselves and for others. The light wraps around our chest, back, up, collarbones, down through our arms, fingers, all that we make, all that we are fingers, pets, emails, in our actions, we all rip up. The golden light continues up into our necks, wrapping around our thyroid gland, enlivening our throat chakra so we may speak of truth and beauty and positivity to ourselves and to others. May we realize our potential and our connecting with others. And as the golden light continues up, filling our face, our brains with golden light, may our thoughts be in line with as we make decisions based on how we feel and also what we know is as the light moves out our crown chakra, we connect with the universe. We feel bliss. We feel enlightened knowing that we are part of our environment. We are part of it all. Returning to our breath, feel the inner glow. You are. It is you. Feel it and let it shine. Let it shine as you are renewing your dedication to your life, renewing energy in your life with yoga. Know that you've done so much for yourself this morning. Returning to your intention, whatever that was, allow it to release now. You don't have to hold on to it. Release all intention to serve you for this yoga. As we practice releasing, we know let us connect deeper with ourselves for a few more minutes. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. It's an honor. Hope to see you again soon. And may all of this positivity radiate from your human body to the Namaste. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this practice today. It was an honor to have you, and I hope to see you soon You can find me again here on Moxie or YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. There's more to come, and I can't wait to work with you again. Thank you so much for joining me.